We check the mothers all the way through,
Okay.
beginning to end, to make sure that they don't have Tay-Sachs disease or anything communicable.
Okay.
And so when the baby is born, cesarean section, we harvest the placenta and the umbilical cord. Okay. And they go into a situation where the live stem cells are harvested from the placenta and the umbilical, and then it goes to the lab and they're put in petri dishes so we can cultivate them. So if we only harvest like 10 million stem cells, for example, and we need 200 million, we'll grow them until they reach that. Okay. We have an agency called COFEPRIS, and COFEPRIS is like your FDA. COFEPRIS comes in, we have an association like your AMA that bird dogs us. I mean, they're in there especially with us because we're associated with the University of Guadalajara Medical School. So, and we're all doctors. Nobody wants to lose their license, right? So there's nothing that can be done there that's not transparent. So there's no question about you inheriting something from somebody else, because this is baby tissue and placental tissue, not embryonic. We also offer adipose tissue, which is fat cells from donors that are healthy that we track, if you want to do that as well. And some people
Is there a difference in efficacy between the two types?
Not really, because we're taking those adipose tissues, they're alive as well, so they go into the petri dish and they're cultivated. The adipose tissues, we like to use those for face. Okay. So we have people that come in and they say, hey, I want a facelift, but I don't want to go under the knife. Can you do anything? Sure. We can take those fat cells, we spin them, we take the plasma, they're plasma-rich platelets, and we add the stem cells to them, and we do like a tattoo effect on the face. Yeah, we do that, and that's what I like to use the fat cells for. I don't like to use them for IV injections, because the placental and the umbilical, it's been my experience in using these over the last few years that those are more efficacious than the adipose tissues. I mean,
they go through the body better and find the broken spots.
Yeah, and here's the thing about stem cells. Stem cells go where they're called. So if you've got a broken something, if your liver is in crisis or you've got kidney problems or whatever, the stem cells are smart cells. They go where they're supposed to, and they'll do the repair work where they're supposed to, unless we put them in a place like a rotator cuff. If you've got something like that going on and you need that fixed, we'll do the plasma-rich platelets. We'll take out your blood, we'll spin it, we'll use that plasma, we'll put the stem cells, and it'll go right in here. If we need to put it in the shoulder socket, we'll do that as well. And so then they won't travel. They'll stay here. But if I'm putting them in your arm, they're going to go where they're needed in the body. And if you've got a kidney problem, we're not going to put them in the kidney. They're just going to go in the bloodstream. Same thing with the liver. Any of the organ problems that you have, they're going to go IV-wise.